Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining us on Taurus Tech Talk. For myself and for my co-host, Corey Church. Today, we have Mr. Bryan Kaylor joining us. Bryan has been with us it'll be 13 years, right, in June?
Yes, sir.
Nice, man. Bryan runs our support team, which is arguably the most important part of the entire family here. He's laughing, but it's like a modest laugh. He's like, oh, yeah, you're saying it, but yeah.
Customer retention.
Yeah. So Bryan, we'll just jump right in. Why don't you tell us how you came to be a part of this family and maybe a little bit about your path to get here?
Oh, wow. Where do I begin? Well, my path to get here was a lot of ups and downs, to be honest. Young kid making mistakes and all that good stuff. But I was fortunate enough to get here. Actually, one of my best friends worked here at the time, and he and I had shared several jobs together growing up.
You gonna name drop?
I will. Jamie Little.
Jamie P. Little?
Jamie P. Little.
We'll make sure he sees this.
Yeah.
Now we can't talk bad.
Yeah.
Dang it.
But yeah, so, like I said, he and I had some jobs together. We just would up and quit them and stuff. And at the time, I was working for my uncle, and he had happened to get on with Taurus. And I actually had met some of y'all through a party before I actually got hired, which was really cool.
We've been known to go to a couple of parties.
Yeah. So he got his foot in the door, and he wasn't missing work like we used to and everything. And I went to him. I was like, "Hey, man, what's going on? Like, you see me?
Yeah. Why are you going to work all the time?
Yeah. Why are you going to work all the time? Why are you so happy? Like it's not the norm, right?" And he told me about it, and like I said, at the time I was working for my uncle, and we were kind of butting heads, believe it or not. And he went to Corey and Frank and got me an interview, and rest is history.
Nice.
That was going to be my question. Did you interview with Frank?
I did.
I don't remember.
I did. I interviewed with Frank.
So you got the job, and then on the very next day, they sent you out on the road, right? Back in the old days.
No,
that was 2009.
It was 2009. Actually, when I first started, we were kind of slow, which I think helped me out because, trying to first time getting in the AV, and everybody started talking this weird language, and I'm like, I'm a country boy, y'all got to speak my language. I need to hear some slangs, what's this dongle and BNC, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what was going on. But being slow helped me out. Barrett and them, got to teach me what things were, so that was nice. But then, yeah, I was thrown on the road. But the first 3 years, I never missed one day with Taurus Technologies.
Nice.
Not one.
Pre-pandemic.
Way pre-pandemic.
You mentioned Barrett, my brother-in-law, who
Yes,
I
sir.
trained. So in a way, you learned everything from me, I guess, right?
Let's hope not. Let's really hope not. Because that's the foundation.
I was wondering, I didn't know if you were going to cut me off mid-sentence or not.
To be fair,
Maybe.
listen. To be fair, I trained Barrett. Not to make this about Barrett, but he almost got fired about as quickly as he got hired.
And I
Well,
can
it
see
wasn't
that.
because of all the great things I taught him. I can't even say it with this straight
Well, the
face.
actual cool thing about it, when I started, I've actually worked with everybody, including the owners and Corey, except for you.
That's why you're still here.
Man.
Jamie and Barrett are gone.
Man. That's really enlightening. I will go on a job with you if you want.
I think
got
you guys
them skills, man.
listen. I think
we
you guys
passed
are
that point.
you're better suited at your current jobs. Let's just stick to that.
I've worked with everybody except for you. I don't even know what to think about that. I'm going to take it as a compliment and just keep on rolling.
Well,
If it means anything, I've worked a job with you.
That's true.
A couple of them.
Well, I mean, like I said, at the time, we were getting started. You were selling your butt off or trying to do everything you could to make sure we had a job, So
Yeah. I appreciate that. So we're gonna get into some funny questions. We don't want to make. Our goal is to not make people cry, which is what we did with I think we did it with Aaron.
Yeah, but he's soft.
Yeah.
You can make Aaron cry real easy.
That's our CEO. So we're going to get into some funny questions. I'll start us off. If you could describe yourself as an animal, this is an old sales trick question. If you could describe yourself as an animal, what animal would you be and why?
Commonly referred to as your spirit animal.
Man, I've never been asked that question before.
It's pretty fascinating, right?
Yeah, you know what? I think I'd have to say a lion, only because the way that I am, everything I do, I want to be, king of the jungle or whatever. I'm the king of my domain. I want to take care of everything. I feel like that's my responsibility. It's kind of how I was brought up. So, yeah, I'd have to go with lion, I believe.
Nice.
All right. I'll accept that answer.
What's yours?
Mine?
Yeah.
Honey badger.
You can't say the second part.
I don't even want to know why.
I stopped there.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Mine is a duck. And I try to, all the water kind of beads off your back and kind of let those things roll off your back and look calm and collective on the surface, but underneath the surface, you're just paddling.
I like that.
You're
I like that.
You're probably a way better duck than I am a honey badger. For their
I don't know
for the specific characteristic traits.
I don't know.
I have a T-shirt that says "Ain't Care." Reminds me of the honey badger.
That's funny.
All right, Corey, you want to ask the next one?
If you weren't in this business, what would you be doing? I also like to morph this question into, if you were done with this business, what do you want to be doing?
Well, I've never thought about if I was done with it. I'd probably go back, take over my uncle's company, go back to doing casework.
Yeah.
What kind of casework?
So we did all the casework and stuff for schools and hospitals, so like science labs and all that stuff with the,
all right.
basically
Casing,
the
door
cabinets
molding and cabinets.
Gotcha.
The only thing different than
Were you thinking like
well, just didn't want the listeners and viewers to have a misconception of.
Were you thinking like healthcare casework?
His 8-year law degree.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to quit this AV game, go back to law school.
Finish law school.
No, they call it casework. It's it's not quite like your residential cabinets and stuff. For the most part, a lot of them are metal and stuff because of the biohazards and all that stuff that goes along with it.
When you retire from here, to Corey's kind of sub question, when you retire from here, what do you want to do then?
Oh man!
I mean, if it's casework, then
no,
that's not really a retiree type job.
I think if and when this does whatever, whether it goes away or whether, depending on where I am in the next 10 or 15 years here, I think I'm going to flip houses and stuff. I've been getting into that. It's pretty cool. I enjoy that.
Nice. So, do you do that now? And if so, do you do some of the work too, or you just kind of find buddies and contractors?
I do. I've been fortunate enough to flip a couple so far. My cousin and I do it. He's, man of all trades.
Nice.
So, and I am too for the most part. So we do pretty much everything except for paint. Neither one of us like to paint, so we don't paint.
Wow, that's my favorite part. I don't like the taping.
Oh,
I don't like the prep work.
I'd rather dig a ditch.
Do you
Wait?
Do you spray or roll?
Both. I bought a sprayer just because I love it so much.
And you like to paint?
Oh yeah.
Why?
I like to stain the fence every couple of years too. And
why?
You may be the only person I've ever heard say that. Honestly,
I don't understand. You're so smart.
It's kind of like I don't know, soothing. I don't get to go fish anymore like I used to, and to me,
but
like if you put
could
some
all
earbuds in and paint. Like my daughter wants to redo her room. She's 11. She's in middle school, so she's like looking at the purple accent wall and stuff, and she wants it to be more mature. I'm all for it, but her mom's like, no, it's fine. Purple's fine. You can have a purple accent wall.
Yeah.
But the second that her mom is on board with it, then yeah, I'm gonna help her out with it. Teach her how to do the taping, and she can take care of all that.
Yeah. Well, the reason I enjoy that is just like with when I was installing here or even doing casework before here is I like taking something, slapping it on the wall or installing or whatever, and people seeing the after and going, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. And that's like taking an old house that's falling down and you fix it up and everybody gets to see the
very cool, dude. I didn't know that about you.
Yep.
I don't know if you watch a lot of movies or if you get the time with all of your extracurriculars, but this question is, what's your favorite movie line quote? We got to keep it PG.
Yeah.
Did we just become friends?
That's an excellent quote.
I hate to do this to you, but the line is, did we just become best friends?
Sorry. Did we just become best friends? Meet you in the garage.
Yeah.
We both know Cops doesn't come on until 4.
Why'd you let us do that? That was a terrible idea.
I think we could do an entire podcast just with movie line quotes. That would be a challenge.
I think it would be a fun challenge to get like 4. I'm probably not one of them because I don't remember movie quotes, but to have a podcast conversation only in movie quotes.
I want to do it. We're going to do it.
I think it would be great. I'm not very good at being put on the spot. I'd be good if I was like in the background or something because then I could
like
actually
yelling
think
them out.
about it. You're right. But put me on the spot,
That's
putting a
my
microphone.
stapler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think if we had
I just start texting it to you here.
We had 4 people in here around the table. I'm sure we could trade off, and I think it would be a great experience. Corey, you want to take the next one?
Yeah. This is in business or personal.
Okay.
And keep in mind, your wife and or your coworkers could be or might be listening. The most annoying everyday situation, again, business or personal. This could be leaving lights on,
I was just
not
about to
refilling
say
the
that.
toilet paper roll.
I think
I'm not saying ones that annoy me.
no.
by any stretch,
I was just about to say my kids and wife like to leave the lights on. My OCD don't like that.
I think it's a dad thing. I don't remember being quite so annoyed with leaving lights on in my house until my first child was born. And now I'll get up occasionally and walk around the house and turn lights off. And then I don't know how, but they magically get turned back on.
Well, I'm so bad that I'll turn the light off and they'll be coming right back into the room. That's how bad I am. Like they'll leave it on just to go walk out, maybe go to the restroom to come and then come back in, but the light will be off already.
I can't say anything. If my kids in our bathroom, there's the sink, the shower, and then it actually has a toilet with obviously a little door room for that.
Right.
I'll turn off the light in the bathroom while they're going their light's on in there. They can see. It's just, there's no reason for that light to be on. They don't need that.
Well, we have a hallway that takes you to the bedrooms and to the laundry room and another bathroom. And if the lights are on in the bedrooms and the doors are open, and it's daytime, you don't need the light in the hallway. But I'm pretty sure that light never goes off.
Really?
I'm like, why do you need it on? Just turn it off.
Well, it's funny you say how you turn off your bathroom light while you're in the bathroom. So in our kitchen, we have the kitchen light, and then we have the light above the kitchen table and the nook. And whichever one's on, I'll turn the other one off.
Yeah.
So if they're sitting at the table eating, I'll turn the kitchen light off.
I'm not
What's
quite.
funny is none of us has said anything about money. It's not about the electricity bill. This is about not out of necessity. We don't need that light.
Yeah, it's just my OCD. I mean, you can ask my wife. Some of the things I do drive her crazy.
I think personally for me, it was just because my dad had close the door. You're not cool in the neighborhood. Turn off the lights. It's definitely built into me.
I think it's just ingrained because there was never anybody around to correct that behavior to me as a child.
So
But-
you can prove it's just a
I think it's just
genetic
there.
code.
I think as like 160,000 years ago, I'm sure Dad in the cave was like, close the door. It's cold outside. You're letting all the fire out.
Yeah, I wasn't raised. It wasn't, hey, go turn that off or shut that door. That's just something I picked up.
Well, and I'm sure you've got all LED lights. It's not, I
do.
mean, it probably costs like 16 cents to run it round the clock.
So I think we could go on this one all day.
Yeah, we should probably move on to the next one.
This next one I think has really confused people for a long time. It's a big point of contingency for me. And if you say the wrong thing, we may or may not speak again after this.
Uh-oh.
Do you consider a hamburger a sandwich, or do you put it in a category all by itself?
I'd have to say it's got to go in a category by itself.
Boom! Yes. We're gonna ask this question to every single guest because I want to poll.
You have a personal
So,
agenda here.
So I'm hoping I answered that right.
It's hamburger is a subcategory of sandwich.
But it's
that's
not,
still-
it's not, because on a menu you have hamburgers,
But you
and
don't
have
say,
sandwiches.
I'll have the sandwich
That's
with the
'cause they're
ground beef
probably
and cheese.
Cut
You
from
say-
his cloth.
You say, I want the hamburger or the cheeseburger or the
And
bacon cheeseburger.
so is
You
a
don't-
Philly cheesesteak a sandwich?
It is, because it's on
Yeah.
a different
Bread?
Okay, see? You see what I mean? Like, and then he's going to talk about hot dogs or sandwiches.
So you think of it as a category, as a tree.
No, I see where you're going
The
with
sandwich family tree has a Philly cheesesteak.
it. Yep.
And then below that is the Cheese Whiz Philly cheesesteak. And then over here you've got the hamburger, and below that's a patty melt and a cheeseburger.
You classified cheesesteaks and cheese whiz Philly cheesesteaks as different categories.
Well, they're under
Now
under
we're
the subcategory of sandwich.
Well, I mean, I understand where
Agree
you're
to
going with that.
disagree,
You
Corey.
gotta. You don't.
Well, is a
That's
burrito
why
a wrap or a burrito?
That's
But
why
you
we're
don't go-
co-hosts.
but you
We don't
don't go-
have to agree on everything.
We're not agreeing or disagreeing.
No,
You're wrong
we're
and I'm right.
We're disagreeing.
You're
a
choosing
hamburger.
to disagree.
So
I'm
is a hot
choosing to
dog is a
explain-
hot dog a sandwich too?
Yes.
Oh,
so how come?
What is a hot dog then? Does it get its own little special category?
So when I take a piece of pizza and roll it up like this, is it now a sandwich?
no,
No, it's a pizza roll.
It's a pizza roll,
Oh,
and it's in the hot pocket category,
I knew that was coming.
which is under the sandwich category because it's
well,
inside bread.
technically, Hot Pocket is all one piece of bread. The way I understand it is the definition of sandwich, according to Siri, is something between two pieces of bread.
Like a hamburger?
Yeah, I was going to say that didn't help
Just
you out
because
right
Siri
there, Robert.
says it doesn't mean it's true.
Well, you shouldn't cite it then if you're not going to say that's reasonably accurate.
I was just giving you a comp, like a.
So why is it when you go to a sandwich shop you can't order a hamburger?
Oh, riddle me that.
Because they don't make hamburgers. They make other types of sandwiches. Why
If
can you go to a
hamburger's
hamburger stand?
sandwich? It would be in a sandwich shop.
Well, I go to various restaurants that don't serve everything under those umbrellas.
Do you know that in Hamburg, Germany, they don't make sandwiches?
What do they make?
Hamburgers?
I don't believe that's true.
It definitely is true.
And you've been there, I assume.
On the internet. I think we're done with this. I'm not happy about it. With your answer. I'm very happy with his answer.
He's already changed his mind twice.
No. No.
It's definitely in a class of its own.
I feel like the next time you and I go have lunch, you're going to order a sandwich and you're going to say with the 100% ground chuck.
Yep.
I know you're going to do it just to make me mad.
Yep.
All right, Corey, you're up.
Okay. A non-political conspiracy theory that you believe is correct.
I have to.
Well,
believe-
not even that you
I have
believe
to-
is
I was going
correct.
to say I have to believe that it's correct.
You don't have to believe that it's correct. The number one that sticks out in your mind.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Aliens?
Everybody thinks there's aliens now.
Yeah. Now, you talking about just now they think that?
Well, I mean, it's
in
more talked
recent
about now,
years.
Yeah,
especially since 2020.
that's true.
That's because they're trying to divert your attention from the other things that are going on.
See, he's building a conspiracy upon.
Have I already talked
Conspiracy.
about that we are the aliens on
Yes,
this
you have.
podcast? Okay. All right. I won't bring
You
it up
have.
again. Ask me off air.
I think we got negative. I think we got negative clicks on that.
It's true. I have references.
Okay, so I know you're a big golfer.
I am.
You've beat me several times.
Luck.
We've probably played, I don't know, we've probably played 100 rounds since we've known each other, right? It's a lot.
At least.
So I was thinking of a great question for you, like a bucket list question. If you could only play one golf course, only one time, what golf course would it be?
Only one time.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that I even need to say that, but just like,
I mean, I'd have to say St. Andrews.
really?
Yep.
Yeah, man, right?
Yep.
Birthplace of golf.
Yep.
That's where that's where the Open's gonna be this year.
Yep. I think I'd have
We
to
should
go.
go.
With that. You paying?
And moving on.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going, right?
No.
Why not? Isn't that like,
It's
What?
it's the 150 year anniversary, which I would love to go,
Oh, for sure.
but there's something inside of me that says if I'm gonna go to Europe for the first time,
You
then
don't
I
want to go there?
gotta bring my wife.
okay, take Aaron. He would love
Not
to go.
my work wife,
Oh.
my real wife.
She doesn't want to go. She wants to stay here with the kids.
Oh my.
She told me that. She was like, I really want Robert to
Look
go
at
and have a good
Brian's-
time.
Look at Brian's eyes. What?
I don't know of anybody that would say that at all. What would yours be? Just curious.
I think I would say, like right off the cuff, right when you asked me, I had in my head Pebble Beach.
Yeah.
I've always just thought it's so cool. I've played it like on video games, and obviously Evans went there,
Yep.
and he shared that experience with us, and was just jealous the entire time.
That
So, Pebble Beach, I have ridden in a car on Pebble Beach.
Really? Yeah.
would have been mine, honestly, but St. Andrews is would have been obviously top of my list, and I say that just because that's a course that I know that I'll never get to play. Pebble Beach, I hope to get to play within the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, we're gonna make that happen.
So
We'll
that's,
make it
that's the
happen.
only reason I didn't say that one.
They have quick tangent. Have you seen this 19th golf hole experience? It's the highest tee off onto a par 3. Like the difference from where you tee off to where
right.
actually the green is.
Right.
And I think it's in Africa, and it's a hole by itself. So you play the golf course, and then at 18 you pay like $150, and they get you in a helicopter, and they take you to the top of this mountain,
What?
and you tee off from the green. I'm going to show you pictures after this is over.
Wow.
And you tee off from the green
I want
onto.
to show a picture right here.
Okay. All right. We'll pop it up. You tee off, and it's nothing but mountain and trees and everything,
Right.
and just the green.
Wow. That's
And
awesome.
the number, like the lowest score ever recorded there, I think was by Padraig Harrington. Irony, like a European.
Yep.
And he got a 4, so he got a bogey on a par 3, and I think that's the best score they've ever had there.
Holy moly. Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, we're gonna show it,
That's
and
pretty
then
cool.
I'm also gonna show you afterwards, because they have like the whole video that you can see online. It's incredible.
That's really
That is a bucket list to me. So if we were gonna say outside of just playing a golf rounds,
Yep.
like having a golf experience, I mean, how cool would it be to say, yeah, man?
Well, just to clear something up, $150 to ride in a helicopter anywhere is pretty cheap.
Yeah, I mean, you get the experience. I think it includes. It's a package. I think you get like a T-shirt that said that you played it. You get to go up there. You get to. I'm sure they'll let you hit several balls for a
Right.
predefined amount of time.
Right.
But I would just want to go up there and just hit one ball, just to
Oh, for sure.
I feel like if it would ruin the experience. Like if I hit 10 balls and I was like, oh, I got one close down there in the woods somewhere.
Ball 9.
Sorry. I know that was a quick tangent. Let's see if he can get this next one.
You got any dad jokes for us?
Yeah. Why did the orange lose the race?
Why?
It ran out of juice.
Well played.
That's a top-notch dad joke.
It is good. I like it.
That's all I got. But I do love looking those up and texting my wife those all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, all the time.
Do you give her the front and then you just ... you wait until she
100%.
says what? Or
100%.
okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I think it kind of ruins it if you send the delivery and then you go ahead and give the punchline.
You gotta.
You don't really do that.
You gotta give them time to absorb the question.
Yeah. Like, it's so bad she went to visit her family, and I'm doing it while she's visiting her family. Of course, she's reading it to her family, so I'm trying to pick some really good ones, and they're like, just, can he stop? But then her nephew's like trying to get him. He's trying to answer. He's all into it. Like, all into it. So I'm sitting there waiting for his answer.
My favorite one right now is, do you know that milk is the fastest liquid in the world?
What?
It's pasteurized before you've ever even seen it.
Really?
It's my favorite one.
Really?
Or how do you tell if an ant is a boy or a girl?
I don't know.
They're all girls, otherwise they be uncles. I asked that.
Turn off your lights, folks. This one's over.
Good.
No, man. Hey, before we let you go, we want to. The whole point of this podcast is getting to know our coworkers and our family, and sharing a little bit of the viewers and listeners out there, sharing a little bit about what we're about. So I think we just want to close and asking, what do you appreciate most about being a part of this family for now almost 13 years?
Everything. Like you said it, the way they treat you as family. They've taken me in and helped me when I needed it. Especially at the beginning. That's it. Family. That's what Taurus is all about.
Very cool.
Nice.
We're gonna make that Pebble Beach happen.
It's
gonna be epic.
I'm ready. Lori's already been trying to look.
Nice.
So if it's up to her, it'll be soon. But I don't know if the pocketbook's gonna let that happen.
Let's all wave to our fearless leader. Hey, Aaron. Hey, buddy. He can't hear us.
He can't
at
hear
all.
us. This glass
great.
wall is like soundproof.
Baby. Hey, hit us up if you guys need a podcast studio.
Right.
This one's just the beginning.
We'll sell you this one right now.
Thank you all for joining us. I hope you had a great time listening to us, getting to know a little bit more about Mr. Bryan Kaylor. If you'd like to hear any other topics or like to keep this series going, interested in anything, please email us at info@taurustechinc.com. For myself, for Corey Church, we hope you have a great day, and thanks for listening and watching.